Good evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos receives a cable of greetings from His Excellency, the Minister responsible for Defence Affairs, on the occasion of the Armed Forces Day. With the participation of more than 150 countries, the activities of the global meeting of the World Health Organization on non-communicable diseases and mental health continues. On the sidelines of the 25th Conference for Climate in Spain, the Sultanate affirms its international commitments towards the conventions of climate change. And the Supreme Council for Planning reviews in its meeting a report on the performance of the Omani economy. Those were the headlines, and now the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos sent a cable of greetings to His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta of Kenya on his country's independence anniversary. His Majesty the Sultan received a cable of thanks from His Excellency President Kais Saied of Tunisia in reply to His Majesty's cable of greetings on his election as the President of the Republic. His Majesty also received a cable of thanks from His Excellency President Abdul Qadir bin Saleh of Algeria in reply to His Majesty's cable of greetings on his country's National Day. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos has received a cable of greetings from His Excellency Sayyid Badr bin Saud bin Harib Al Busaidi, Minister responsible for Defence Affairs, on the occasion of the Armed Forces Day. In the cable, he said that the 11th of December, it's truly a shining mark in the history of a Sultan's armed forces, and that peace was spread all over Oman to preserve a signified life and enlightened bright future for the Sultanate's citizens. He added that he is honored, along with the victorious armed forces and all affiliates of the Ministry of Defense, to forward greetings and best wishes on this dear occasion, requesting Almighty to bestow on His Majesty good health and happiness, and the proud country with peace and security. He added the country became peaceful and prevailed with harmony during His Majesty's reign. The armed forces celebrate this glorious day as inspired by His Majesty with sacrifice and sincerity under his leadership, and thought for brighter future and prosperous living on the peaceful homeland. He further stated that the armed forces will remain abiding by its developing role in the society, inspired by the wise directives, happy with His Majesty's praise for its role in performing the sacred duty of preserving the homeland and its achievements, renewing loyalty and obedience to His Majesty's wise leadership. His Excellency, the Minister responsible for Defence Affairs, concluded by praying to Almighty to preserve His Majesty as a leader for the blessed Renaissance, endow His Majesty with long life and good health. The Sultanate celebrates today the Armed Forces Day, which falls on December 11th every year. The Sultan Armed Forces have accomplished many achievements in various organizational, training and armament aspects, thanks to the attention and care of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces. The armed forces are taking wide strides towards construction and development in line with the requirements of each stage, performing the sacred national duty of protecting the soil of the homeland and preserving it against the achievements effectively. The Royal Army of Oman celebrated the Armed Forces Day and the Retirees Day in the Governorate of Muscat. The celebration was presided over by His Excellency Dr. Mubarak bin Saleh Al Khadouri, Special Advisor to His Majesty the Sultan. It is worth mentioning that raising up fighting capabilities and providing an integrated necessary arming system in accordance with current stage requirements were the focus of the Armed Forces Development Unit. It became a different force preserving the homeland and its achievements. The Omani values and human resources were the aim of all plans, of which the achievements of the Renaissance will be transcended with dedication and sincerity for the homeland and the Sultan. In the Governorate of Dhofar, a ceremony was held to mark the Armed Forces Day and the Retirees Day by each of the 11th Infantry Brigade and Firak Forces of the Royal Army of Oman under the auspices of His Excellency Yusuf bin Alawi bin Abdullah, Minister responsible for Foreign Affairs. The ceremony concluded a military show besides military skills and traditional arts, in addition to various events which highlights the progress of affiliates of the Royal Army of Oman. The chief guest stated that they witnessed success and welfare for the Sultans under the wise leadership of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, and that marking Armed Forces Day is a joyous occasion for the dear country. During the ceremony, medals of long service and good conduct were pinned on a number of officers, non-commissioned officers and personnel of the 11th Infantry Brigade and Firak Forces in recognition of their sincere efforts and dedication in performance of the sacred national duty. The chief guest and the attendees to the permanent exhibition held to celebrate the occasion for the different weapons introduced in the service and were briefed about it. To mark the 11th of December, the Sultan Armed Forces Day and the Retirees Day, a ceremony was held by the Royal Army of Oman in the Governorate of Musandam under the auspices of His Excellency Dr. Abdullah bin Mohammed As-Saidi, Minister of Legal Affairs. At the beginning of the ceremony, the military salute was performed. Then a military parade was staged by marching in a slow motion accompanied with a raw musical band. After that, some poetic sessions were presented to stress the significance of this event for Sultan Armed Forces. Finally, the free fall jump team also presented a number of acts in sky at the ceremony field. Schlumberger Oman, in collaboration with Petroleum Development Oman, inaugurated today the Oman Assembly Repair and Testing Center in Nizwa. The event was presided over by His Excellency Dr. Mohammed bin Hamid Al Rumhi, Minister of Oil and Gas. More details in the following report by Saleh bin Khalfan Al Rahbi.
In collaboration with Petroleum Development Oman PDO, Schlumberger Oman celebrated today the inauguration of the Oman Assembly Repair and Testing Art Center in Nizwa Industrial Estate.
Today, this plant is manned by 80% Omanis. I have seen expertise, which is local, and it will also employ other opportunities outside this factory. And this is what we wanted to have when we started this journey of ICV. And I hope this will be replicated in other industries in Oman. But I think oil and gas, alhamdulillah, we're doing very well in having Omani input in everything we do, from people to machineries to technologies to development of science and engineering. All that comes together, and the value that has been created is in billions of dollars, and we're very proud to be part of that.
The Oman Art Center specializes in producing artificial lift equipment for the oil and gas industry, including electrical submersible pumps, ESPs, gauges, and accessories. In addition, the facility will provide maintenance of ESP components, tools, and power cables.
We're very proud of this achievement today of inauguration of the artificial lift facility. This facility consists of electrical submersible pumps, where we do the 4 different type of the systems: the pump, the protectors, the electrical components, and the mechanical components, all here. This is almost a $20 million plus investment in Oman, which will contribute to our long-term in-country value footprint. And this is proudly saying this is our 5th phase of our main base in Nizwa, starting in 2009, where we started with the directional measurements, then we expanded to well services completions, drilling bits, and now this is our 5th phase today.
This plant represents the number 52, the 52nd manufacturing plant since 2011, that is very much focused on providing products and services in Oman by Omanis. I'm really proud of this state-of-the-art facility that we've partnered with Schlumberger. It will provide ESPs, maintenance, new facilities, stators, valuable speed drives, and a whole bunch of accessories that enables value creation in Oman, huge turnaround, cost efficiency, early delivery. And what's truly special is not just, how impressive the facility is and the equipment, but it's also that the vast majority of the employees here are Omanis. Electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, technical college students, just contributing to Oman, creating more value, in-country value, excellence in action.
This state-of-the-art facility is capable of manufacturing 25 to 60 ESP strings per month at full capacity. It is worth mentioning that the center operates with 80% Omanization as a start, and this percentage is expected to increase with the years. صالح بن خلفان الرحبي, ولاية of Nizwa, الداخلية, Governorate.
The Sultanate hosts the global meeting of the World Health Organization on non-communicable diseases and mental health, with the participation of more than 150 countries. The meeting aims to speed up the implementation of the national measures to address the non-communicable diseases and exchange the successful experiences in this field. The meeting was held under the auspices of His Highness Sayyid Haytham bin Tariq Al Saeed, Minister of Heritage and Culture. The Sultanate affirmed on its commitment to the international conventions that the concerned will the climate change. It is well affirmed its full commitment to reduce the negative effects of the climate change. This came at a speech delivered by His Excellency Mohammed bin Salim Al Tobi, Minister of Environment and Climate Affairs, on the sidelines of the 25th Conference of the Parties in the UN Framework Convention on Climate Change, which was held in Spain. The conference affirms on the importance of taking decisive steps for the full implementation of Paris Climate Accord. The conference hailed the efforts exerted by the Sultanate to reduce the impacts of climate change as well as the emissions of carbon dioxide. Dimensions of the 10th Five-Year Development Plan as well as its main pillars were reviewed at the Supreme Council for Planning meeting. The meeting was presided over by His Excellency Dr. Ali bin Masood Al Sunaidi, Minister of Commerce and Industry, Vice Chairman of the Supreme Council for Planning. The Council, in its fourth meeting, reviewed the report of the Omani economy performance as well as the economic indices which relates to the gross domestic product of the targeted sectors in the 9th Five-Year Development Plan during the second quarter of the current year. The report shown a growth in the gross domestic product of the non-oil activities by 1.8 billion Omani Riyals from 2015 to the end of 2018. The Council, during its meeting, approved the results of the consultancy study on the coastal band of the wilayas of South and North Batna governorates. Still to come in our news bulletin. In a ceremony, the winners of the National Students Singing Festival are honored. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. More than 450 representatives from EU and the GCC countries participated in the 4th EU-GCC Business Forum, which was organized by the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. The conference, which came this year under the theme Technology, an Enabler for Future Growth and Prosperity, discussed how to transform educational system to adopt the use of technology and future skills needed to make the education institutes able to qualify the national manpower. The forum focused on a number of issues related to the development of relations between European Union and the Gulf Cooperation Council countries, as well as encouraging the analysis of policies and dialogue, in addition to cooperation in the fields of commerce and investment. The forum also included discussion sessions on the role of technology in logistics field and transitional industries, electronic trade, fourth industrial revolution. It further shed light on the role of women in entrepreneurship, among many other topics on commercial and investment aspects. Sultan Qaboos University organized a panel discussion on research chairs. The panel discussion aims to enhance the activities and the research environment and continue its leadership role in producing knowledge and upgrading research production. It targets a number of institutions from various sectors. The event was presided over by Her Excellency Aza bint Sulaiman Al Ismailiya, Minister of Technology and Communications. Reviewing aspects of joint cooperation between the Sultanate and Montenegro, top discussions of His Excellency Dr. Mohammed bin Saif Al Husni, Under-Secretary of the Ministry of Health, with His Excellency Dr. Canan Hiprovic, Minister of Health in Montenegro. During the meeting, the two sides dwelt on the means of combating non-communicable diseases. The meeting also reviewed the Sultan's experience in reducing non-communicable diseases. State Audit Institution organized a seminar on reviewing the implementation of Interster Code of Ethics. The seminar comes as part of the main component of the series of training programs on the role of institutions in combating corruption from 2017 to 2020. 13 Arab countries have taken part in the program that is delivered under International Organization of Supreme Audit Institutions Development Initiative and Arab Organization of Supreme Audit Institution to maximize the effectiveness of mechanisms in combating corruption. The Ministry of Education held a ceremony to honor the winners of the 6th edition of National Students Singing Festival. The event was presided over by His Excellency Dr. Yahya bin Mahfouz Al-Mantari, Chairman of the State Council. Our reporter Saleh bin Khalfan Al-Rahbi has more details in the following report.
With endeavors to inculcate patriotism and preserving the nation's achievements and its historical legacy in the hearts of school students, the Ministry of Education held the 6th edition of the Students' National Singing Festival.
This competition brings both the focus on arts and on national heritage of Oman, and at the same time to celebrate the history of Oman in terms of music. You'll see that we have two types of program. One they call it innovative, and the other with the traditional. And both of them focus on the national heritage, national identity, and national love of this country.
North Al-Batina Governorate won the first place of the Innovative Works category. Al-Dakhiliya Governorate came second, while Muscat Governorate won the 3rd place.
I'm very happy today. Winning this award is very important. It helped me to be more creative, and I will work to improve my skills.
In the Heritage Works category, the Far Governorate was crowned winner. South al-Sharqiyya Governorate came second, and North al-Batina Governorate came third. The competition fosters among students values of love and loyalty to His Majesty the Sultan and the homeland. Saleh bin Khalfan al-Rahbi, Sultanate of Oman Television, Muscat.
In cooperation with Oman TAL, the Ministry of Education launched We Think, We Innovate bus to promote self-learning and innovation among school students. The bus will visit various schools in the Sultanate to implement a series of seminars and programs on the Fourth Industrial Revolution. The inauguration ceremony was held under the patronage of Her Excellency Dr. Madiha bint Ahmed Al-Shaybaniya, Minister of Education. The Ministry of Social Development signed an agreement with Occidental Oman incorporated on construction of an autism rehabilitation and care unit in the Governorate of Dhahira. The center will contribute in integrating the autistic persons in the community and will be able to serve around 100 cases of autism by providing special educational program, physiotherapy and speech therapy to the families in order to equip them with how to deal with autistic individuals in the community. The agreement was signed by His Excellency Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Qalbani, Minister of Social Development. This is the Sultanate of Oman Television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos receives a cable of greetings from His Excellency the Minister responsible for Defence Affairs on the occasion of the Armed Forces Day. With the participation of more than 150 countries, the activities of the global meeting of the World Health Organization on non-communicable diseases and mental health continues. On the sidelines of the 25th Conference on Climate in Spain, the Sultanate affirms its international commitments towards the Conventions of Climate Change. And the Supreme Council for Planning reviews in its meeting a report on the performance of the Omani economy. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the studios and the newsroom, it's good night.